PTL says, hey, coach, how do you get over the insecurity of lack of experience in the romance bed in a promiscuous generation? Great question. Well, my friend, the one thing about sex in marriage that's wholesome is that you get to learn your partner. You get to grow in a sexual experience. See, the thing about the world is people assume or suggest that you should test drive your vehicle to see if it's something that you're willing to ride. But why test drive a car that was custom made? If a car is custom made for you, your first drive is the first drive. Your test drive is your ownership drive, right? People who test drive cars, they test drive cars they don't yet own to see if it's a good fit. But the thing about God, God created sex. God knows exactly what will please you sexually and what will be a benefit to you sexually. He knows what size to give you. He knows what type of experience that you will like. He knows. But the beautiful thing about sex is that he wants you to grow in sexual intimacy. You don't have to be grown in sexual intimacy, going into sexual intimacy in marriage. You grow in sexual intimacy when you're in marriage. And so if you're insecure because you lack experience, then my friend, you're forgetting about the joy of discovery gives the gift of as the last gift on your wedding day, which is sex, which is the opportunity for you to become one flesh with your spouse to seal what he's already sealed spiritually in the individual. So don't worry about your lack of experience. Don't overthink that, because when you marry the right one, she'll be patient. She'll be kind. You're going to laugh. You're going to joke. Like, it's going to be a beautiful, sweet experience when you begin to have romance sexually with your spouse, because you know for a fact that right now you're hollow. You don't got Hannah in you. You don't got Heather still in you as far as sexual experiences, or if you did have sexual experiences with Heather or whoever, then you have already healed from those soul ties so that you can wholesomely engage your significant other in a bed of marriage in a way that is pure and peaceful and beautiful. So I was a virgin when I got married, and I'm not going to go into my personal business, but what I'm saying is that it's a sweetness that comes when you learn your spouse and you learn in that particular area, right? And so it doesn't matter what the generation is doing. The things of God are not outdated. The things of God are not old school. They are the school. God's stuff ain't old school. God's stuff is the school. Now, if you build a school outside of his school, that's on you, you fools. But if you are embracing the original school, the original structure of God, then my friend, you will begin to feel the supernatural presence and the beauty of God in the midst of two people who did it the right way. Even if you messed up 10 years ago, 5 years ago, God can renew, God can redeem, and God can deliver. But don't worry about insecurities because you're overthinking something that God is trying to really set you up to be blessed by. And so don't worry about the generation and where it is right now. Enjoy purity now, because your wife deserves a wholesome, pure man in that wedding bed that will also be patient with her, because what you don't want to do is your lack of experience creating unnecessary expectations. And then now your insecurity is now making her uncomfortable, and she can't enjoy it because you're overly thinking about if you're going to perform well. Man, you're going to laugh. It's going to be fun. It's going to be whatever. It's going to be a lot of great things. But it's the beautiful process of discovery when you know that you're with someone that you love but don't lust. I don't lust my wife. I love my wife. Do you know making lust is easier than making love? Making love is very difficult than making lust. Let me help all single people before you get married. And even those who's been having sex in their singleness, you're going to realize that sex in marriage is going to be burdensome. Sex in marriage is going to be a chore to you because you're lusting, right? And so you got to start thinking, am I setting myself up to try to make lust or make love? Making love means you have to be patient in the married bed. You have to be kind in the married bed. You got to suffer long. You got to endure. There's going to be some things because she's not going to always be wearing what she dated you with. When you get married, it's going to be a lot of bonnet sex. Okay, I'm done. But it's going to be a lot of sex that's going to require you to love. And if you always base everything through lustful eyes, then you're going to be very disappointed in marriage. Thank you so much for watching my video. I pray that it was a blessing to you. And if it was a blessing to you, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share. And also make sure you check out the links in the description box below. Links to my books, card games, coaching programs that I believe will help you grow holistically for God's optimal use. I love you guys. I'll catch you next video. Peace.